Thanks for staying with us on the news at 1. Mineral Resources Minister Gwede Mantashe is leading a delegation from his department in consulting with communities on the mining charter. The minister is meeting with communities from Gauteng and Carletonville. This forms part of a countrywide community consultations to receive inputs on the draft mining charter. For more on this, we cross to our reporter Mbongeni Muthwa in Carletonville. Good afternoon, Mbongeni. The minister has been driving extensive consultations on the mining charter. Give us the latest about what's happening where you are.
Absolutely. We are here in Carletonville right now, which is the current leg of this consultation process. Carletonville, of course, it's about an hour's drive, west of Johannesburg. It is the gold mining heartland. It's all gold mines around here. Inside here behind me, that's why the minister is having this consultation. They started at around 9 this morning, and since then, people attending, community members, local business people, black ones that is, have been given a chance to stand up and air their concerns, their grievances, and so on and so on and so on. And the minister has been sitting patiently, taking notes and so on. So they are still continuing as we speak. Also attending here are people from the mining affected communities united in action. It's called Makua. It's kind of like an NGO that's lobbying for better treatment and benefits, for people who live in mining areas, the mining communities. And right now I'm joined by the national coordinator of Makua, Mr. Meshack Mbangula. Mr. Mbangula, thank you very much for your time and for talking to us. Earlier today, you issued a very scathing statement against this process, calling it a sham, and also lambasting the minister about this process. Exactly what is your gripe with this consultation process?
We feel that we cannot be reduced to rubber stamping a process that we are not part of it when the formulation of this charter was done. And we feel that the minister is not respecting the communities, because we took him to court on 19th of February to say this process must not continue, because we want to be part of the formulation of this charter so that they can reflect what communities want to see. And what is in the charter, it was not formulated. Communities were not part of it. So based on such, we felt that the charter is not for us. And the implementation won't be able to happen. It will be just one of another document that is there. So after we took him to court, we even wrote a letter to say we are not happy with this process, because one of the things that they promise is, the things that we cried about is the area where they call this meeting is remote. Communities that are affected, they cannot reach the place. And there's no transport that is taking our people into the areas so that they can be able to attend these meetings. There is no, when they give us the information, they tell us today for tomorrow's meeting, and that is very much unfair. So we feel that is the minister and his team, they are not respecting us, and we're saying we will definitely take this matter to court. If you look at, he's talking about that he wants to finish the charter by May. Are you able to have done all the consultation in all the areas in the right way? No. So this charter will be just a pressure from the capitalist.
Quickly, as your organization, what are your flagship issues? What do you want to see in mining? Just briefly.
Well, you must access the mining right, the permits. We must be able to say not being just slaves, but we should be able to be entrepreneurs. We should be able to have the formulation of the charter should be done by us. We should be part of the decision making so that we can reflect what communities want. And we should be respected by the minister. But the minister, as we speak, doesn't really recognize communities.
Baba, we thank you very much for your time. Thank you for joining us. Well, It must be said that not everyone seems to be unhappy here. Earlier we spoke to the chairperson of the Merafong Business Forum. It's the small black business people of this area, and they are excited about the minister coming here. They see this as an opportunity for them to be seen by the minister and the government, and they are hopeful that they are going to get some benefit out of this process. Also, it must be pointed out that transformation in mining, it's always been a controversial issue. If you talk about mining charter, going back to the Mbeki years when you first had the first mining charter and so on, it's always been a bone of contention. Even during the time of Msebenzi recently, same thing. Even now, we are seeing the same thing over and over again. It's a serious bone of contention. Transformation of mining in South Africa. It's back to you.
Mbongeni Muthwa coming to us live there from Carletonville. We'll continue following that story, and Mbongeni will stay there and bring us updates throughout the day.